A day in the life of a security professional. I slowly start to get a little restless in bed, and I roll over, and it's just before 5 o'clock. So I get up, and I have a rule that before I look at my cell phone, I say some prayers, I set my intentions, and I do a little journaling. This brings me to about 5:30 a.m. when I'm getting ready for the gym, and I look at my cell phone. 14 missed calls and 11 text messages. Immediately, I take a deep breath and say it's going to be a fun day. Because I know what it means, and anybody who works in cybersecurity knows what it means. A major breach happened, and I'm going to be very busy. In this particular case, it was a client over in Europe, and they had one of their executives just come back from a foreign business trip, and their laptop was making large encrypted outbound connections that looked strange and looked unusual. So I went in and I looked at my schedule. It turned out the executive was in Philadelphia. So, okay, I'm going to need to make a trip up to Philly. So I look at the Amtrak schedule. I go and say, okay, I'm going to take the 8 o'clock because I got to get in my gym time, and I head to the gym. While I'm at the gym, I'm coordinating with my team because 3 of the cyber reports that I was supposed to work on today are going to need some assistance. So I'm delegating that out to my different team members and giving them the data and information they need. While I'm on the train to Philadelphia, I have a call with an attorney because in 2 weeks I'm testifying in an upcoming trial because I also do expert witness work. So we have to start prepping for that trial, going over the evidence, going over my testimony, and what are the key points and takeaways that I need to do. I almost forgot. I had a noon webinar where I'm talking about one of my upcoming events, Cyber 911. So I also had to work on the slides and put together some details on how to perform threat hunting within an organization. I arrive in Philadelphia and I find a local hotel so I can get a room for a few hours, no, not for that, to do my webinar. So I do my webinar and I head over to my client site. I start looking at the laptop, and it's one of those things that I knew was going to take 10 or 15 hours to do full analysis. But just on a quick inspection, just like a doctor that's well-trained can do, I knew the laptop was sick. I knew it was compromised, and I had to break that news to the client. I then went in, secured the evidence, did all the necessary backups and forensic work that's required, signed the chain of custody, and started heading back to the train station. As I was doing that, I had to take 2 additional calls because we had some new clients that was interested in security assessments and how to protect and secure their critical assets and critical information. On the train ride home, I was catching up on emails, and 6:30 when I got home, I had a dinner meeting with a new client to go over how we can help them implement security metrics within their organization. And when all was said and done, I'm sitting back in bed at 9:45, finishing reading one of my favorite books, The Richest Man in Babylon. And a very long day comes to a close at about 10 p.m. where I get a little sleep so I can start all the fun over again. Just to give you an idea, what I love about working in cybersecurity is every day is unique, every day is different, and every day is a new challenge.